Ladies and gentlemen, the War Games match has a huge problem. Hello. And we're going to talk about it in the video. And here it is, the main event of the evening. We got the OG Bloodline versus the new and better Bloodline with the real Tribal Chief, the only Solo Sikoa. But that's besides the point. Here's a problem with the War Games match that I never got to talk about in this channel specifically. You know, when in New Japan, in WWE, in AEW, you have this awesome match going on in the ring. It's usually a one-on-one match with disqualifications and everything. Just a normal, good old one-on-one match. And then one wrestler goes ahead and decides to throw the other wrestler to the outside. And oh my God, they're brawling on the outside and they're doing the most generic and boring moves on the outside that you don't care about because the whole time you know that it's never going to be a count out. And before they get into the ring, nothing of consequence will ever happen because there's no danger of somebody submitting or getting pinned outside of the ring. So what you end up doing, especially if you're watching the shows afterwards, like you couldn't catch it live and you're just trying to get caught up with it. Maybe you're watching it at 2x speed and you're just passing by. As soon as they go outside, you're like, okay, skip. When they're back in the ring, okay, I can watch again because now something of consequence can actually happen. And I think you can easily see where I'm going with this. The premise of this match, the story building up to it, not perfect. Not absolutely amazing, but pretty entertaining. I'll have to say it's one of the better storylines, if not the best storyline that the WWE has right now, easily, right? I mean, the Tribal Chief stuff, the Bloodline, obviously, we give the kudos to that. But the problem is, this match is going to start with two people in the ring and they're going to fight. And even if the other person, for a lack of a better metaphor that I can think of right now, decapitates the opponent, they cannot pin him. So until the last person enters the ring, which is going to be the 10th person after waiting 20 million years, right? After they enter the ring, then you can finally start watching this match. Because before that, again, anything and everything that happens is completely pointless. Sure, like what can happen? Maybe a couple of cool moves. Maybe some guy gets beat up a lot. So by the end of the match, that will have an effect. But those are like small time stuff. Do those sound exciting? No, like you're here to see who's going to win. And nobody can win until the very end of the match. It is absolutely pointless. Elimination Chamber got this right. Even if two people are only in the ring, both of them can be eliminated, right? You don't have to wait for all six to come out. There's that threat of being pinned all the time. It's basic wrestling psychology. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I think it just takes away all the excitement and it makes this match very predictable and boring. To a point where, like, the Sami Zayn stuff, the moment that happened, where he stopped Kevin Owens from doing the low blower and everything like that, like, the whole match was extremely boring and nothing happened until the very end, like the last 5 minutes, maybe the 2 minutes of the match. Because, again, there's no consequences to any of the actions. No one's going to get pinned. No one's going to get submitted. Nothing will ever really change unless they book it well, right? Which WWE, for the last 3 years, they haven't done that. All right. And like at least in the women's matches, Io Sky like wears a trash can and jumps off the top. So like that's cool. But I mean, just imagine how this match is going to go. We're going to see Solo and Roman probably come in like towards the end of the match. Jacob is going to do a couple of cool stuff, I guess. The drama between CM Punk and Roman is going to be cool. There's a lot of actually storyline elements in this match. But tell me one thing that forces us to watch a War Games match instead of this being a normal Survivor Series elimination style match, right? That we are used to. And if that match is not happening now, why don't you do like a bragging rights? You're doing the draft again and all that stuff, which I guess WWE doesn't care about it right now, actually, because this year's draft, I don't even remember what happened. I just remember it being extremely lackluster. But it just is even more baffling that we're seeing this from Triple H, who says, yeah, I didn't like Hell in a Cell because it's Hell in a Cell, the pay-per-view name, just to be Hell in a Cell or TLC or Extreme Rules. Like, those type of names don't make sense. And then he comes out with Survivor Series War Games and does the exact same thing. And therefore exposes us the exact same problem. But again, the other problem, the focal point of this video is just that War Games isn't exciting. And call me crazy, but anyone who's watched wrestling more than 3-4 years, I think deep down inside, if you're saying that you disagree with me, you might be in denial, or maybe we just have a completely different taste, which is fine. But yeah, like I cannot get into it, man. I cannot get into it. I'm like just passively watching until the last person comes in there, because then I know the match is gonna end. But do it like Elimination Chamber style. Anyone can get eliminated at any time, and that would like create some cool dynamics. Again, maybe it could be like a 3 versus 5, and it's drama and entertainment. But I'm crazy, obviously. There's no need for all the drama and entertainment, because if that was the case, this company would be named World Wrestling Entertainment, which obviously, that's not the name of this company, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and do quick rapid fire predictions now. Since we talked about the main event a little bit, let me just go ahead and say that because CM Punk joins Roman Reigns, there's just no way that the OG bloodline is losing, after especially Roman Reigns being pinned clean 2 times in a row in the middle of the ring by the real Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa. I love you, man. Come on, man. There's no way they're losing after that. Not only did he get pinned twice, I'm talking about Roman Reigns, clean by Solo Sikoa, he also got outsmarted, right? He got hit with a kick from Sammy because Solo got out of the way, like perfection. So obviously, while CM Punk is in this match, I think it just perfectly capsulizes everything I want to say, or give over to you, or explain to you by saying we're gonna make Roman Reigns look really, really strong. So obviously he's gonna win this match. Otherwise, I'd be actually baffled. I want Solo Sikoa to win. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, Roman, I think he needs to win this match, especially when CM Punk is in his corner. Now, let's talk about the next match that we're gonna see here. I love this one because we have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm actually excited to see how Gunther is gonna turn out, because it's been absolutely it's been a bitch the whole time. Gunther, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Damian Priest, I wasn't too hot on him, but man, he earned my respect. He's been consistently good in the ring, on the microphone. So hey man, come on. It's hard to tell. Goldberg could come out here. That's my prediction. Goldberg is gonna finally come out and spear Gunther, and we're gonna get that payoff of that random, what was it, Saudi Arabia moment? When was it? I don't even remember. But yeah, we're gonna get the payoff of that random moment. Otherwise, this is gonna be like the exact same thing as Rock returning at Bad Blood, because he returned and then like nothing happened, right? It was a hallucination. I'm starting to wonder if the Goldberg moment was also a hallucination. But yeah, either that, I was gonna say Ludwig is gonna betray Gunther, but Ludwig has his own thing. We're gonna talk about it. So I hope Gunther just cheats and wins in a style where, if you remember Christian and Randy Orton and the one more match feud, that whole thing, he's gonna piss off Damian Priest and make him make a mistake, and he's just gonna get away with a disqualification, or the Goldberg thing will happen. I'll go with the Goldberg thing as my prediction. This match is just like, oh, this is called War Games, so we're just gonna have a women's War Games match because, that's pretty much the explanation that the WWE gave us. Rhea Ripley came out and said, I'm basically the GM here. We're going to do War Games. Again, Triple H doing the exact same thing that he criticized, which, it's tough, man. But I guess the babyfaces are going to win this. I wouldn't be surprised if it went either way, but Rhea Ripley's there, Bianca is there, Bayley's there. The babyface team just has more star power, and I don't see WWE making them lose. But again, either way, it could go. And then we have United States Championship versus LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura. Look, Shinsuke, they've shown what they think about Shinsuke Nakamura. I made a video about them basically burying this new return of Shinsuke Nakamura. It's pretty rough. So there's no way in hell Shinsuke is winning this ever. LA Knight is going to be your champion. Start of the night, end of the night, and that's it. Intercontinental Championship match, triple threat, Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, Braun Breaker. This might be one of the most entertaining matches of the night, even though we have 2 other War Games matches. Triple threat matches, WWE, especially since the Triple H era, has been booking them in a way that's just really, really fun to watch, even though they're not really that meaningful when it comes to, what happens storyline-wise. But man, are they fun to watch. So great 3 names. Like this match, I think, not because just Sheamus is in it, but because all 3 names are awesome. It's going to be an absolute banger. And I really do feel like Braun Breaker is going to retain here. But my heart The prediction that's coming from my heart is going to say Sheamus, because he needs to be the Grand Slam champion. He's getting old now and he can't move as well. And even though that's the case, he's still putting on bangers. So I think he deserves this championship. If he's on his way out, I think he needs to win this not United, but Intercontinental Championship. With the way that the WWE has been treating legends like John Cena, like Randy Orton, and like Sheamus, I'm not too confident. I feel like Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus, they hate each other so much right now that they're gonna basically eliminate each other, and Braun Breaker will just leave with the title, and then Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser maybe can have their blow-off match. Is that what it's called? Or is that a pause moment? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section. You know what? Not too many matches. Decent looking card. I'm excited for Survivor Series. But yeah, again, the War Games match, the whole rule thing, I think it just needs to be adjusted. But that's just me. That's just me. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section. And check out somewhere over here what I think about WWE basically destroying Shinsuke Nakamura's credibility. That's it. I'm out of here.